And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Back to Basics playthrough. Well, I'm down here in Copper, and just wanted to set this up to see kind of how much space it takes up, how far down we have to go. Our base, I let the gears run and the belts run a while, so I've got plenty of belt. And I'm just looking at Copper now to really revamp here. So the way I look at it is 2 of these banks can go into one line, and basically it won't saturate the line, but it'll be so much copper coming down the line that I'll be able to really load trains pretty fast. So each bank is 15 smelters, and each side is given to 2 Mark III miners. And it looks like I could actually probably get away with putting a 16th on the end here, and sort of play around with how many smelters I can use with these miners. Now also keep in mind, these things are going to be chewing through the ore that's in here. And while there's a lot of it, it still is going to go really fast. So I've got to really watch that. So with this bank, I'm going to kind of go down in a diagonal because that's kind of how this is set up. So with this bank, I kind of want to go down one, like down here, and set it up right here. 1, 2, 3. So it's one more down from there. And so I should be able to build one more down from there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now the miners are all set up already. So let's hook up the ore. As you can see, these Mark III substations actually reach both sides, which is really handy, minimizing the amount that we have to do. So these I can go up a little ways here, and it looks like I need to extend the express belt over here a little ways. All the way. Oh, these will probably all have to be express inserters eventually, I'm guessing. But as you can see, it's pretty packed in here. And that's good. I want it to be pretty packed. Let's go ahead and put the rest of these as express inserters. And that should drain all that copper, so we won't have any buildup. Because when I merge this one into here, I'm going to split it off and bring it down here too. So we're going to basically half the amount of ore, or amount of plates that are going into each one of those, until we add another couple sets. So there's that. Now I could route this around and right up through here instead of bringing it here. I was thinking of bringing it up here, bringing it over, and splitting it in. I think that's probably a good idea. That allows me to add smelters if I ever want to. So bring it right here. And then underground under all of that. And split it in. Whoa. Okay, because these are express inserters or express belts, I'm going to want plenty of express inserters to handle all of this. The output on these doesn't have to be express, but the input should be, because the belts are so fast. And the rest are going to be fast inserters. It looks like I am a little low. Oh, it's still making express inserters. Okay, well, what are we low on? Probably iron, yep. So let's output. Let's just bring it in. And see if we can't grab, I mean, we got plenty of copper. But as far as iron goes, that is a more tricky. Let me grab a little bit of copper. Do I have my car on me? I do. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay. As you can see, I basically stopped this whole process because we don't have any copper. That's a lot of iron. And we are pretty low on everything else. Let's zip back over to copper. Grab my car back so I know that I have it. And these are dying already. That was fast. Okay. I know that was there. Can I make another drill? I can't. Mark 3. Those are Mark 4s. Don't really think I need Mark 4s. And let's put some protection over here just because. Got lots of protection down here where my coal is coming in to feed my trains, and those miners are not really active, so they don't pollute very much. These, however, pollute a lot. Massive amounts of pollution up here. You can see my pollution started actually dying down quite a bit in my base, but as soon as these smelters kicked on, this whole area became pretty crazy. Okay, I need a bunch more, 5, 10, 15 of these, because these are already full of 100 bar or 100 plates. And the belt sort of stuffs a little bit while it's finishing up, but it will go back to normal here in a second. So we have a lot of potential down here. So the main stopping point is the fact that these are all. So while it's stuffed like that, the inserters work. But if it ever sort of ran out, which it probably will as soon as these empty out, because these are slowly emptying out. I could put express inserters on all those and then it would empty out really fast. But as it is, we're pretty even here. We're able to load all the wagons at the same time with this setup, which is nice. And this is the only one that's left because it has a little bit bigger of a buffer than all the rest. But as soon as that finishes, all the ore will come down here and be able to be stuffed in. If I put an express inserter on one of these, basically all the copper would go into that one until it stopped. So I'll do that. And it's a lot less. Oh, might be able to support 2. But so you can see there's going to be far less copper coming down here now. Now we're getting little... You can see the inserters just don't know what the heck is going on. And once the train is full, which really doesn't take that long with these express systems, we really pick up the pace. One thing I could do as I add smelting is, because this is sparse and it's linking into this, I could actually extend this one into this one. And that way, when I add another smelting bank, I can then just merge it in with this and it will even itself out. So it's all going into the same system, which is nice. Now, here's the issue I have with coal. We gotta put the coal all the way across. And that will be, this is going to be another bank right here. Okay, we got to skip a little ways. We got to leave a little bit of ore for us to grab down here. And I want, let's see, where's a good spot? Right there. And right there. So here's how I set these up. One comes down, but then goes underground. Like that. And that way I can match these up. I want to leave a space of 2. So 1, 2, and then this is going to be the next line. So we link that up. And let's see how far down we're, skip 2 maybe. So 2 down from that one. 1, 2. Should be all the smelters that I have. And this one needs to branch off this way and come down over here. Massive amount of copper. And I'm hoping to get some productivity modules and really go crazy with it. Okay, now putting these together, I think I might want to underground. Whoa. I can go up here and over here. Then I can underground to here. And then split it in to that. And that way, it's all coming down the line. It's all going to just stuff inside there. And the trains should be good to go. Now we need... I have 30 already, so that's good. It's just a matter of organizing everything to be tileable and expandable, and everything really works. Everything works. It's pretty good. So I need 4 of these, make 5, so I have an even 5. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's easier to do this without legs, without exoskeletons, because you don't move as fast and you can sort of time it right. So I'm going to go again with that. Okay. Now we need power over here, and for power, are these Mark IIIs? They are, and I can't make any more because I don't have any processing units. And for processing units, I'm just going to run over, tab. I'm gonna run over here, grab a stack or two. Because once we start delivering copper over here, this whole system will kick back on and start making me blue circuits again. But our solar power and our accumulators are full up there. So blue circuits will pretty much go into whatever, you know, splitters and possibly robots later on. So we have, let's put one, I'm not sure how far down we go. So is that a good spot? And there, looks like a pretty good spot for those. And then we need power up here. And let's link it up if we can. There we go. So these are going to kick on now, and these are going to add into here. And now I just need some express inserters for this process, because these are not loading very fast. And once we add express, all that backlog will disappear, and it'll just go as fast as it can. As you can see, there's no backstuffing going on. It's all getting chewed up by this sweet system. And as these fill up, when they fill up nice and fast, because we're pushing so much material down the line that these actually can fill up pretty fast. And so they'll slowly fill up all the way to the end, which I don't know if I want it wide open. Let's leave it with 3. That's a lot of copper in that last one. So yeah, there's a ton of copper coming down. Now let's jump in. Do I have my car? Did I pick my car back up? I didn't. I would have lost that thing. Come on. There we go. So I'm pretty sure it's this one that goes to my circuit area. So let's run the train, circuit copper. Let's go. Kickstart this process again. As you can see, all of our copper is out. I want to stop the train for now. This will empty it out pretty fast. Does what, 30, 40 per tick? 40 per second or more. So now I've upgraded all these too to be express. I need to upgrade this one as well. This has to be express. So these cruising down here, the fast inserters, fast long-handed, are able to grab them. Not sure how. It's pretty cool how they just pick that up right off the belt. snatch them right up. But we need to just go crazy with green circuits. Now that we have copper and we got a good supply of copper, we quadrupled the amount of copper that we're actually producing or more. We're able to keep these stuffed full. And as you can see, the belt remains packed. But these are going fast. I mean, it's not a terrible amount of copper. The train's going to need to run a few times before we're going to really make a difference. It looks like we're pretty much full over here. So let's put that to rest. Just drain the copper. The system just drains. It's so cool. But it's very efficient. These are full already. These will fill up. So I want to make it so these stay 50 seconds. And that should give it plenty of time to sort of take a breath and fill these up. Enough to where when the train comes back again, it'll fill up. The big problem is this first one here, because the copper just isn't getting down the line quickly enough. So these are all full. Now we're getting down the line and we should be good. So there is massive amount of copper. That'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching and I will see you next time.